Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. Swivelly chairs are just the best. They're just so much fun, but that's not the topic of today's video. Today, we're going to be focusing on 5 unsolved Easter eggs in Black Ops 3 Zombies. Now, I've already made a video talking about 5 unsolved Easter eggs in Black Ops 3 Zombies, but it was several months ago, and it's outdated now because one of the things on there was the Apothecon servant upgrade, and we've done that. Another one of them was the reason for the blood vials and the sort of topic of the blood vials, really. That was another thing that I honed in on in that video, and at this point, that's pretty outdated as well because we know exactly what those things were for, so I've decided I'm going to make an updated version of that video, and so this is 5 more unsolved Easter eggs in Black Ops 3 Zombies. Let's do this. First of all, okay, we have an Easter egg that has been very much in the public eye for several months, but we have not been able to make any progress on it, and we don't really know why. Okay, so let me give you the context. When Gorod Krovi came out, we did the Easter egg, smashed that, that was great. We did a lot of the little side Easter eggs as well, so for example on day 1, my buddy Conway solved the Samantha, like, hide-and-seek game Easter egg that you can do on GK. There was also the other music Easter eggs, there were all sorts of things on that map that we solved. But one of the things that stood out was this weird flask power-up. This drop would just appear seemingly randomly. Nobody at first knew how it was appearing or why it was appearing. Some people said, yeah, you've got to do the Easter egg to get it to happen. Other people said, no, that's not how it happened. I was just killing zombies and it just spawned. So there was a lot of confusion about it at first, this mystery blue flask, and as time went by, people started to get a little bit more familiar with what was causing it to spawn, namely monkey bomb kills, around about 50 monkey kills, seemingly, and other than that, we don't really know what exactly its purpose is. Now, there is speculation, because we've got the flowers on GK, and the candles on GK as well. So those 3 things are all going in this first unsolved Easter egg in the list, because I have a feeling they're all linked together in some way. I have a feeling that they're not going to span into other maps, like, for example, the Magua heart might do from Shadows of Evil, the purple Magua heart at the end of the Easter egg that you can pick up. But this seems, in my opinion, to be a self-contained bundle of things that we're going to use to pay respects to something, as people have suggested on Reddit and in YouTube comments and everywhere. People have been saying that these are items that you might be using to pay respects. But we don't know what is being paid respects to, we don't know who is having respect paid to them, or what is having respect paid to it, or whatever. All we know is that there is a flask, a load of candles, and a load of flowers on that map that are still unused for a particular purpose. Now, a little extension to this first Easter egg of 5 that has gone unsolved in Black Ops 3 so far is that we still also don't know how to upgrade the monkey bombs on Gorod Krovi. We do know that there is a monkey bomb upgrade process, or at least we can presume so, because there's a code for it in the game, there's the upgraded name, there's a load of stuff about the actual upgrade process seemingly in the code itself, but it's the process specifically, the steps that are currently obscure, they've been obfuscated well by Treyarch, and we are now sitting here going, gosh darn it, I wish I could upgrade my monkey bombs without crate power in this map. We still don't know how you do it, we still have the flask and the candles and the flowers left to use, so maybe they come together, maybe they're for the same Easter egg, maybe they're for separate Easter eggs. Who knows? Regardless though, that's number 1 on the list. Number 2 is bringing us a little closer to the present day. We had Gorod Krovi, which was a couple of months ago, but this one is a Revelations Easter egg. So on Revelations, you have a bunch of hats, right? You've got the God Mask, you've got the Wolf, the Keeper, the Magua, the Fury, the Knight, the Viking, loads and loads of hats. But there's one hat that we haven't really been able to figure out just yet. Al's hat I'm going to leave to a separate video because that thing is still a mystery to this day, and oh my goodness me, it perplexes me, but that's not what I'm focusing on right now. Right now I'm focusing on the extra mannequin head that is there in the map awaiting a hat to be placed upon it, and we haven't been able to find the steps in order to unlock it. We've found all the other hats on the map, seemingly at least, apart from that one. And we only know one thing about this hat, and this is the thing that is confirming that there is indeed a hat that should be going on that mannequin's head, and it's also something that is giving us maybe a bit of an idea of what the hat is going to be, so currently we have one step that we can do towards that hat upgrade. In the same way that, for example, with, I don't know, like the wolf, you've got to get the skull down and then get a load of kills by the skull, or the keeper, you've got to use the keeper protector, etc. They all have steps. The step that we have found for this mystery hat is to kill 15 keepers, and I believe it has to be keepers, but I'm not 100% sure. I haven't been myth-busting in a while just because of university studies. I haven't had time, but I believe it's 15 keeper kills, but you have to kill them with the corruption turrets that are littered around the map. Obviously, you use them for the Easter egg, you fire the beams into the rocks and they reflect into Sophia, and then she materializes and all that crazy stuff happens. Oh my goodness me, that Easter egg was a real trip thinking about it, but getting back on topic, those corruption turrets have to be the things killing the keepers. You kill around about 15 of them, and you'll hear one of the progress chimes that you get throughout all of the upgrade processes for the hats saying, congratulations, you've done a step. It's not the final step, because it's not that ding completion sound, but it's a step towards a hat. What the final hat is going to be, I don't know. Is it going to be keeper related? Maybe, because you have to kill keepers for it, but at the same time, we already have a keeper hat. So leave your thoughts in the comments down below as to what that final mystery hat could be. And also, let me know if you think that it might be something that's patched in once Xbox gets the map as well, and PC as well, once they get the map, or it's been there the whole time and we just haven't been able to figure it out. Let me know your thoughts. Number 3 could easily be number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, and so on, because what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to combine all of the unsolved ciphers in Black Ops 3. We have a bunch of ciphers still to solve. We've sort of solved all of them on Shadows of Evil, and I'll be talking about that for number 4 in this list, so you can wait on that for now, but the Giant still has unsolved ciphers. Der Eisendrache still has unsolved ciphers. In fact, there's one in the damn spawn room. When you go up the stairs in the spawn, go to Quick Revive, look under the table, the castle cipher is in there, and we don't know what that says. We've got another cipher in the clock tower in DE, don't know what that says. We've got ciphers in Gorod Krovi, and we don't know what they say. And we have ciphers in Revelations, and we don't know what they say either. We've solved a few from Revelations, like 3 or 4 now, but definitely not all of them, and there's still a lot of information left to be learned, which is super exciting. But just the fact that there are so many unsolved ciphers, in my mind, is kind of exciting, really, because what's going to happen is we're going to get a sort of, I guess, like a time capsule at some point in the next 2 years, assuming they get solved sometime in the next 2 years, which is going to give us a little bit of a throwback to what we were thinking during The Giant, or during Der Eisendrache, or Gorod Krovi. Like, we're going to feel like we've been transported back to the release of that map for just a moment, just a little bit, just one day or whatever, but it'll be just enough time to reminisce a little about the map and get some new information as well that without that cipher, we wouldn't have. Once it gets solved, of course. Once they get solved, because there's a bunch of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a link down below to the Call of Duty Zombies forum where a bunch of people have been working on those ciphers, and you can go and take part if you feel so inclined, if you are cipher-minded, but that is number 3 on our list, the bunch of unsolved ciphers in Black Ops 3 Zombies. So, as I said, number 4 is cipher-related as well, and this one is a little different, which is why I'm separating it from number 3. We've got number 3, which is just all the actual ciphers themselves. Number 4 is the mystery of the repeated ciphers. Okay, so what Treyarch have now done multiple times is they have given us a cipher and then given it to us again, and we haven't been able to figure out why. So an example of this is the Only the Cursed Survive cipher on Shadows of Evil. We have solved that cipher. If I recall correctly, it was a Porter cipher, although I can't really remember right now, but it was solved a little bit after the others, the Only the Cursed Survive cipher, and the weird thing about it is that it appears twice on the map. It's got no reason to appear twice. There's nothing about it appearing twice that would make it easier to solve or easier to find even, because they're both in reasonably obvious places, reasonably obvious. But it's just bizarre that we've got given this cipher twice in one damn map, and to this day, we don't know why. And to this day as well, we know, or at least I am fairly confident, I would pretty much bet money on it at this point, that there is something else associated with those scraps of paper. There just has to be, because Treyarch are well aware, and have been since launch, since we found those two ciphers, that they've repeated that cipher in the map. In fact, I actually reported it on launch, on release of Shadows of Evil. Once we found those scraps, I reported it as a bug because I thought it was a mistake. I thought that Treyarch had messed up and accidentally put in two of the same cipher. Little did I know that later down the line, for example, in Gorod Krovi, they gave us a cipher, and then, boom, they give us that exact same cipher in the sort of above-ground version of Buried multiplayer map that's in the Salvation map pack. So we have, once again, the cipher given to us, and then the cipher given to us again. And we don't know why. Treyarch have now done this multiple times, and it is so weird, and I want to figure out what the hell they are getting at here so badly, but to this day, it's a mystery. So, we are now at number 5 in the list, and this particular one, I don't think a lot of people are aware of. It's so peculiar that I've just got to talk about it, okay? So, in Revelations, when you're in the spawn, one of the first things people notice in that area is the huge chicken coop that's just sitting there. It's a big ol' hutch for a load of big ol' chickens, and it's got no purpose. There's nothing to it. Now, that's not the Easter egg. Don't worry, I'm not going to be like, well, maybe there's going to be an Easter egg that's going to be inside. A literal Easter egg. No, I'm not doing that. Don't worry, okay? What I'm getting at here is the fact that people have found in the Black Ops 3 code a little icon for a chicken. Now, when I say a little icon for a chicken, I'm not just meaning like maybe a texture for a chicken or maybe like a little chicken feather model or something for that chicken coop. No. I am talking about an icon for the HUD. So in the same way that you can call in dragon strikes on Gorod Krovi, and you get that little icon appearing on your right D-pad when you've unlocked the dragon strikes. Similarly, it seems like there could be some kind of chicken weapon in Revelations that would have that same kind of style of implementation as an activatable thing that you press right on the D-pad for, and you can call in a chicken weapon. Now, once again, I just clapped by accident. I'm getting so excited. This could be deprecated old code. That is possible. But I just feel like that chicken coop in the spawn is so mysterious, and the fact that we have found this in the code, and there is an icon for it, and there is a missing ability for that right D-pad in the map, I just feel like it could well be there. And it would sort of make sense to me as well. I just feel like it's the sort of thing that Treyarch would quite happily do, just chuck in a chicken weapon. I mean, thinking about it, in Dead Ops Arcade 2, we've got a chicken weapon that flies around us and shoots zombies for us. What is to stop them from taking that model, taking those animations, taking the things that are associated with that chicken, the scripts, etc., and bringing them into Revelations as a cool, funky little Easter egg? They did it with the skeletons. They brought those from Dead Ops Arcade all the way through into Der Eisendrache. I predicted that. I was like, I reckon we're going to see skeletons in Der Eisendrache. We saw skeletons in Der Eisendrache. So now, I'm saying, I think there could be a chicken weapon in Revelations. But we don't know how you unlock it. We don't know how that Easter egg even begins to work. It's a full mystery right now. Maybe again it's going to be patched in at some point when the Xbox and PC players get access to the map, or maybe it's been there since launch and we just haven't been looking in the right places for it. Either way, that is our 5th unsolved Easter egg in this video. As bizarre as it sounds like make-believe, but it's real, I swear. But that's 5 Easter eggs. We've reached the end of our list now. If you'd like another one of these episodes, another one of these sort of 5 unsolved Easter eggs type vids from me, then just let me know, leave a comment, and if we hit maybe, let's say, 15,000 likes, I'll do another one. How does that sound? That's quite a high target, but I reckon we can do it. I reckon we can. So, thank you for watching the video. Hopefully I'll see you very soon in another Zombies video, and as always, have a really nice day, I guess. See ya.